Hey everyone, it's Bondar JR, Silverwolf, Ron, and we're here to stream some Eve Online. So appreciate you guys being here. I hope the stream finds you well. Got a lot of lurkers out there already, so appreciate that. So thanks for being here. We're going to go ahead and get over to our Eve window. Actually on my alt again, actually fly into Vanillin, pick up the catalyst. I need to check that. Let's see, do I have any Tomo? I do. I have two in the Tomo. Nanite engineering, nuclear engineering. Okay, so we're doing those. Good. This electronic engineering should have gone up, and it didn't. So that one's kind of disappointing. Same with the nuclear physics. And my nuclear physics level is much higher, but for some reason it's not getting the stuff that it should. So I need to check that out. So I'm wondering if I have to restart them after the levels go up. I haven't had to do that with my main, but I don't know if that has to do with him being a little bit higher. So maybe that's one of those that kind of get away with. So I'm not sure how that works, but it's all good. So we will figure it out.
Warp drive active.
I'll put this on local. I did not check for gate camps before I ran this way, which I probably should have, but I think I'm going to bring back a micro warp drive for the Vexor. Kind of solved some of the problems we were having yesterday. I'm going to continue to work these so we can try and get the status up here, maybe get to this level 3, which I probably will definitely need a battle cruiser for.
Warp drive
I have trained all the skills up to be able to run the mirror, so maybe we'll buy him a mirror. Or maybe we'll look at some of the other battle cruisers. Excuse me. I want to say thanks to my lurkers. You guys make the stream, so I appreciate it. It says I have one viewer, so if you want to speak up, feel free to speak up in the chat. Love to hear from you. It's okay if you don't. I understand as well. Definitely not required. Active. Was checking some of my research over on my main earlier, and it's all going pretty well. So
warp drive active.
So that's not too bad. Quantum physics. Yes, this guy doesn't have half as many things as my other guy does. He does have something in Kino, which I've noticed. Some hammerheads, which is interesting. Alright, we're going to dock here.
Warp drive active.
We're going to drop off this Punisher. and instead pick up our catalyst as well as micro warp drive for the cruiser, and not sure what else. Maybe some more drones. Oh, actually, no, they won't be there. So the catalyst will be there. So yeah, we'll have to jump over
Docking permission requested.
as my main to transfer that stuff over. Forgot all about that.
Docking request accepted.
I suppose I could try to get an office here. It's still the same thing. I might as well just do the contracts. Of course, the office would only be $10,000 a month. As long as I don't leave nothing in it, we should be fine. I don't know if we actually could rent an office. Yeah, 136 million for an office. Yeah, we're not doing that. That's funny. That's funny. Yeah. Yeah. We'll definitely just do the contracts. So looking up ship hangar here. And I have my cleanup. So we'll make him active. Leave the Punisher. And then what we'll do is we'll actually log out. Log in with my main. Your pod is still preparing ammo. 2 more seconds, really? That's interesting. It's 2 seconds. Probably not a problem, so.
Connecting.
So we want to give him micro warp drive, maybe I actually sent this to CCP. CCP actually replied to me in record time. I think it only took 2 days for a reply this time. Of course, they've solved everything. Now they're just replying about my other stuff. And it was kind of interesting because they said, hey, can you send us a screenshot of that error you're getting? And I'm like, really? No one else has reported this error? So, seems no one has. So, Praetor is yep. And Vespa's a middle one. So, yeah. So, let's do this. Let's send all these. And you know what? Silly me. I should have brought the salvage back. That would have been a smart thing to do. Well, now that's just interesting. So we want a 50 cold gas. I got 2 of them. I don't want both of them. So let's see. Can we separate these? Do a shift. No. We don't want that. Ah, crap. All right. Let's grab this one. And hopefully it didn't move these guys. This, and this. I wonder if I should give them some of those hammerheads too, just to be safe. You know what? We probably should. Because I can always build more. So, boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. And a 50. Say contract. Create a contract. We want it for rage. Rage against the dying of the light. Rage. Next. That's him. Oh, you know what? Do I have any those membranes? Well, I guess I could check here. It's called multi something, right? So let's look at M's. M. H I L M. Malfunctioning shield emitter. Multi. Nope, no multi. Multi-frequency. I think it's called multi. Maybe not. Yeah, those would definitely be better than the ones we're using, but they're not. Filaments. Actually, it might be called medium. That would still be over there. Medium rudimentary, medium compact battery. That adds a lot of... That's really what we should probably be using on the other one. So no. All right. So let's do next. 1 week. Next. Finish. Yes. All right. I don't remember if he had it or not. I think he did. One of them doesn't have Warhauler, so I'll have to check that and get that over to him. So let's log out of him. Yes. And then we'll log back in as Rage. Rage against the dying of the light. You have a contract. Excellent. Accept. Yes. Throws these guys here. So let's do select all. Select all and throw in here. Excellent. Close that. And then let's check if he has was it Warhauler? I think that's under Starship Command, right? O or freighter or hauler. He does have it. So let's actually add that to the top since it's only 36 minutes. And 2 hours. Let's go ahead and add that one to the top too. All right, just so he's got it. All right. So he does have it. So it must be Talaris that needs it. So we'll remember that when we start working with him. So we're going to go back to this guy, set destination, undock. Should all be high sec, nothing questionable. We just came through there, so
Warp drive active.
We'll go back there and we'll pick up some level 2 missions and start working it again. So what else? Appreciate you guys being here. So thanks for being here. I said, it still says I have 1 viewer, so I appreciate that, whoever you are. Thanks for being here. Always a pleasure. Unfortunately, flying around this catalyst is probably going to get me shot because they'll think I'm a ganker, but there's like no one on.
Warp drive active.
Only 2 people in this system. This is a 7, I think, right? 6, HogginHowe. HogginHowe used to be one of my favorite systems. Only 3 belts. Oh, now there's 3. Talking Halima, Cameo, iCal, Cow.
Warp drive
So yeah, I
active.
could have brought all that loot. I could have brought the salvage stuff. I wasn't thinking. Hindsight's always 20/20. So the next trip we make, we'll bring that stuff back. It's only 7 jumps, so it's really not that far. Kind of a nice one if we need to pick up stuff. I'm going to take off that shield booster since it really wasn't helping. Actually, I really need to see if he can handle a level 2. Oh, and I should have got him some... nano pump... should have made him some nano pump rigs so that the armor boosters would work a little longer. Trying to see what else we got in there. I could maybe boost the cap. He did have a cap battery, but I think I'm probably short power on the Vexor. So but yeah, this is actually a pretty nice place to run missions, even though it's only 1 jump from Udima. Well, 2 jumps from Udima. Chuganashi is 1 jump, and then Udima is the next one. So we'll have to keep an eye on the missions, make sure they don't send us Udima. Because that's a no-no. There's a bunch of people in this system, Cameo. It's only got 1 station. That's kind of surprising. Oh, I know the other one I was going to do. I was going to try and see if I could find a Lai Dai. Yeah, let's try that. We're going to do a agent finder, security, highest available, Caldari state, Lai Dai. So, shows that I've got... Oh, I should have went to Kulin. Well, we can still go back to Kulin. Maybe we do that. I want to get some status with... Yeah, let's set destination there. Let's try that. I want to get some status with Lai Dai, so then when I do the Caldari ones, it'll also raise the Lai Dai ones since they're part of Caldari, so. And we were right there next to Kulin. Yeah, that made more sense, but that's all right. Once again, hindsight's always 20/20, so can't go wrong with that. So that might be a little bit more interesting because I'm probably going to have to be careful with those so they don't give me Galente. Though, I don't know what this guy's standings look like. Standings, there they are. Oof, right there. Galente's negative 117. So Minimar's negative, MR and Caldari are positive. So that's not too bad. What we'll do is we'll go drop this off there and then we'll go get the Vexor and bring it. That's weird. I'm not moving. Seems like it's kind of locked up. What's going on? Or maybe I am moving and I just don't realize I'm moving. Why'd I end up falling so far away? Ah, I changed my mind and I was too close. There you go. Yeah, I'd already warped to it, so now I'm too far away. That's what you get for changing your mind. So, say la vie.
Warp drive active.
But yeah, well, since I have 0 status with Lai Dai, it's not raising when I do the Caldari missions. Creodone, which is a Caldari one, is raising. So if I get Lai Dai and I do the Caldari, then they should raise. They won't raise a whole lot, but it's better than throwing it away. So I'll probably just do one mission with Lai Dai and then salvage it. Maybe drop the salvage and the loot off at Venolin and head back to Isik Esu.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, because I have a level 3. I think he's a security one too. We'll see when we go to pick up the Vexer. But I have a level 3 agent there as well. I'm pretty sure he's security, so that'll be nice. Once we get to the status, we can start doing the level 3s. Like I said, we'll probably need a battle cruiser for that one. And that's a good idea. I probably shouldn't do another mirror. I should probably do a different battle cruiser so we can kind of figure that out. The issue is I have to figure out which battle cruisers I have skills for. So we'll work on that as well. We'll go to Kulin.
Warp drive active.
It's actually not Kulin. Kulilen. Hey, Nick. That's all right. You're welcome to lurk. Appreciate you being here. The counter hasn't updated. It said 1 before, so it'll probably go to 2 here in a minute. I think it's a little delayed, but thanks for being here. I appreciate it. I don't know who the 1 was before, but unless you scared him off. Maybe you scared him off. So actually, it doesn't show you in the list, so it's kind of weird. But maybe it will in a minute. Stranger things have happened.
Active.
So what's new? Actually, I'm going to try and quit an unsolved mystery. Yeah, it's always an unsolved mystery. I'm going to try and quit a little earlier tonight, probably right at midnight, so I can get a little bit extra sleep, because I got to get up early. Trash day, and I got to get into work because I got a dentist appointment. So, and plus I'm going to have to fight somebody to get a docking station, so that's a whole different issue. So,
Warp drive active.
unsolved mystery. Yeah, I've been sleeping in lately, huh? I definitely slept in today. Well, it's kind of weird. So, we have this tracker, right, that gives us a discount on our health insurance, and it used to work, and actually maybe I just don't have it attached right, but it used to work where if I was sitting here playing, it wasn't a problem. I remember why I don't do missions in Kulin, because it's got the trigs here. Kind of limits the number of targets you can have and everything else, but we'll do one. That way at least we can get the die up there. But anyway, it used to, if I sat here, it would start tracking, 9:30 whenever I started, and it would count that as sleep. As long as I didn't walk the dogs when I got up and just went right to bed, it was good. Here lately, it's recognizing when I get up and go to bed as, hey, you're not really sleeping. And so then it starts the timer at that point, which,
Docking permission requested.
of course, if I get up at 7, I don't have 7 hours
Docking
of sleep.
request accepted.
So I was getting lucky before. Now I'm not getting lucky anymore. So it's kind of bugging me. But not that I really need it. I think I'm almost at the max points, but for the quarter, since they do it quarterly. But all right, let's board my Corvette. I'm curious what's it cost to rent an office here. Only 8 million. Yeah, we're not doing that either. Yeah, weird that all these offices are so good. Alright, so let's board my Corvette. Yes. And we'll fly that back to Isuki. We want this guy. Set destination. Alright. On dock. Oh, I wanted to see the agents. Yeah, so there's a level 1. Was that an RD agent? Let me dock here.
Docking permission requested. Docking permission requested. Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Because if that's an R&D agent, that's not going to work. Means I had my search set wrong. I'm pretty sure I had it set to security. Nope, it says security. Okay, the other one's R&D. Okay, I'm good. All right. Now let's undock. I want to change my ship name.
Warp drive active.
Oh, so it gave me a different Corvette. It doesn't give me an Ibis. Set name. It's an Impaler. I'll just call it Impaler. Info. Impairer. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that works. But yeah, we'll fly back there and we'll pick up my Vexor and bring it back here so we can actually do this one. I should have checked to see if that was actually a Lai Dai. I didn't check. I'm sure it is. Yep, Lai Dai. I mean, that's what I searched for. So if the search works, it should be right. But should always double check.
Warp drive active.
Never know. Never know. I kind of like this Impairer or whatever it's called. It's kind of a nice little ship. Streamlined for flying sensibility. Each race has their own Corvette, just like each race has their own ships. So that was the other thing I was going to check. So let's go here to ship tree. We'll minimize it when we get to the gate, but so I want to see which battle cruisers I can fly. So here's Amar. Actually, I probably should check and see what this guy is. I'm not even sure what race he is. So it shows that he is Amar. Right? Yep. Alright, so we probably can fly the Amar ships pretty easy. So let's do this. Let's fly to the next one.
Warp drive active.
Let's bring up the ship tree. And so we're in Amar. So it actually brought that one up by default. So here's the Armageddon. Actually, those are battleships. I was like, yeah, I know that one. There's the Harbinger. I like the Harbinger, but it's an energy turret. I don't like energy turrets. Crone. Cruiser. So I'm not using an Omar one. That's the Omen. So let's see. What am I using? I think I'm using Galente. Let's see what we got here. All right, we're jumping. There's actually a pirate there, but probably not going to mess with my Corvette.
Warp drive active.
But let's see. So we are using the Vexor, which is a Galente. And so if we look, there's a Brutix, which is 59. The mirror, which is, we said we want to use something different, right? Because we're already using the mirror, so let's kind of spread our knowledge. Yeah, that worked. And a Talos, that's actually more expensive. Talos actually does large, so that's really kind of a bridge between the battle cruiser and a battleship. So the Brutix, maybe we do that. Medium harbor. It's also got command burst. Yeah. I don't know that I like that. I really want to try a different race. Caldari's probably going to be missiles, but we'll check. Galente seems to like the hybrid turrets, which is what I like.
Warp drive active.
So, but let's check. Come on. Come on, give me the races. I don't know why it doesn't give them to me. Come on. All right. So there's MR. Let's look at Minimar. So battle cruiser, Cyclone, heavy missile, medium projectile, large projectile. So same thing. That's kind of a bridge between the two. So not really the weapons I like. Man, this thing flies slow. I like the lights in the front. It's kind of got a cool look. Kind of got a cool look. Ooh, why are we going to Junganashi? We shouldn't be going to Junganashi. Why did you go this way? Well, that's kind of weird.
Warp drive active.
Junganashi's not a problem, but really close to Udima. Udama. Yeah. Uedama. Maybe it's Uedama. I don't know. Pronunciation in this game. Luckily, most people speak the different language, so the game CCP is based in Iceland, so that might explain some of the names, but probably not. So anyway, so now it only shows Nick. So whoever my other one was, they must have left. So sorry to see him go, but Mizuki. We'll go here and get the Vexor.
Warp drive active.
And actually, I think I'm going to consolidate things. I'm going to pick up those things in that other station. Just so it's not always messing up my view. Don't really know why I don't have them. So Junganashi's got quite a few people in it. Actually, I didn't check what this one can carry. 115. I think we're still good. So let's dock here and pick this stuff up. Because it always has this here. We'll also see what kind of... Really, the core scanner probes are worth 800,000. And that's pretty good. We need to take those back to... Take those back to Vanillin. General is not saved. Why is it not saved? And how do I save it? I don't know. 20 and
Docking
6.
permission requested.
So yeah, we'll pick these up, bring them over to the other one. So there's
Docking
only
request accepted.
only one station in this thing. I don't know why they're here, and I don't know why I would have bought that many probes, to be honest. Not quite my style, but we'll see. Agent-wise, they just have level 1 agents, so nothing here to worry about. Maybe we were working the security agent before. I don't know. There's a level 4 security agent here. So that's something to keep in mind. And now we're going to dock at this one. Drop this stuff off. Get rid of my
drive active.
impaler. And go from there. So but I think this guy only has level 4 project.
Docking permission requested. Docking
Project
request
management.
accepted.
I've got that at the bottom of the queue, but I'm not going to get to it. He's only got a 30-day window for training, so that's not going to work. But he'll probably get a bunch of it trained down, maybe. All right, so let's say do this one. So we're going to say make active. And then we're going to destroy this one. So we only got 4 tungsten. It's kind of hurts. And only 3 lead. So I guess we better put some more of these bullets in here. We're running out of bullets. Which is kind of a letdown. Let's stack all these. And also, we're going to do the whole drone bay thing. So the drone bay can hold 125. All right. So those guys are 5. Those guys are 5. Those guys are 5. Those guys are 5. So actually, I took a bunch of other ones, so let's just leave that. Let's leave it. So now, if I want, I could. There's contaminated nanite. That's one of the ones I'm trying to buy off the market. So we could take these. Let's see what else we can take. Expanded cargo holds. We'll leave those. Festive launcher. I think that's the one that launches the snowballs. Yeah, I don't know how much this I'm going to be able to carry, but we'll try. Let's see. Nope. All right. All right. That's a 5, so we'll take this stuff there. That way we can also stack. Yeah, I don't need to carry the 3 lead. That's not going to do any good, but I should have got some bullets. All right, so we're going to say we're going to go to Kulin. Set destination. Takes me through Junganashi. It's a little too close to Udima for my liking, but doesn't seem like a problem. Junganashi, Denny Cow. So yeah, it's just cutting out one. All right. So it looks like somebody else joined. So whoever you are, thanks for joining. I appreciate it. Great to have you on board. If you want to introduce yourself, say hi, I would appreciate it. If not, I completely understand. No judgment, no requirement, no nothing.
Warp drive active.
Let's see. Okay, so we're going to jump to that one. So we'll go back to our ship thing. So we looked here at these tornadoes, the middle one. That's a medium projectile, so that ain't it. I mean, I could do projectiles, but I'd actually probably be better off with the energy weapons, to be honest. Galente is the one that's going to do that. Caldari is probably going to be Mishal, but maybe we get a Caldari. So here's a Ferox. Oh, a Ferox would be a good one. What kind of drone capacity is only 25? So it's only using small drones, which I don't like. But we could do it. So let's look at that one. I think that's the guy we're gonna go with. Jump, 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 jump.
Warp drive active.
And I do not have the skills, so 2 days. So we probably should get started on this, since we don't have what we need. Caldari Cruiser 3, which it looks like I haven't bought. Caldari Destroyer 3, which I haven't bought. Have I really not bought any of these? Wow. So let's add this one. Add level 2. Jump.
Warp drive active.
So we'll do the ore hauler. And then we'll throw this one in there. Looks like we need level 2 and level 3, don't we? Yep. We're going to go ahead and add 3. And then we need to buy Caldari Destroyer. Phew. Ah, Utakin's got it. 85,000. I mean, it's 85,000. Who cares? All right. Hakanani is a little further away. Somebody's getting a pretty big markup, but we can buy it. So let's say buy. That's below, so that's fine. All right, we'll buy that one. And then
Warp drive active.
we need Caldari Cruiser, so let's say view market. And that's actually in Cooling, which is good, so we'll buy that one. Which is only 1 million. Okay. And then we need Caldari Battle Cruiser. So view. Probably in Cooling as well. 2.5 million. Buy. Alright. So the big question is, can I inject them if I don't have the requirements? I don't know that we've ever checked that, so we're gonna figure it out. So in this, Utakin is where we're gonna get this one. So one more jump for that one, and then we'll pick that one
Warp
up.
drive active.
Caldari Destroyer actually requires Caldari Frigate 3, so that'll let us know if we can or not. So I didn't want to close that other one, so let's go back here to ship tree. So we were looking at the Ferox. This one is a Drake. Drake is a big popular one, which is probably going to require the same stuff. Caldari Battle Cruiser, Caldari, yep, pretty much. So I would be able to pretty much do any of those. Let's minimize you, don't close you. Let's dock here and see if we can inject this.
Warp drive active.
If we can't, we'll have to carry it around, but that's fine. Spaceship command is level 4. We really probably need to see 5 days. Yeah, we'll wait on that one since we only got 30 days.
Docking permission requested.
And there's the Drake, there's the Ferox.
Docking request accepted.
What was the other one? Alright, let's see if we can pick this up. Item hanger, let's see. Inject. Can we inject it? We can inject it. So that way there's no possibility of losing it. So that's pretty nice. So let's do undock. We can inject the others as well, so that way we have them. So you got the Drake. And then you got the Naga. And the Naga is kind of the middle grade, but that's a large. I don't know that I've ever flown a Naga. I think that's probably a new one. So let's keep that in mind. So, but yeah, we'll look at either the Drake.
Warp drive active.
Either the Drake or the Ferox. Ferox. So that should be good. So it looks like we're back to just Nick. So once again, Nick, thanks for being here. I must have scared the other one away. Hate when I do that. Oh, hammerheads. Nope, there's some infiltrators and they're not repaired. What's going on here? I need to repair these guys. So we injected that, okay. Alright, jump, jump, jump.
Warp drive active.
We'll inject these two. So we have them. Already paid for. I think the Drake's probably the way to go. We got a bunch of missile launchers and stuff. You know what? I didn't look at. Drone capacity is 25 too. They're just not known for their drones. Okay. So yeah, either way, it's not going to be a drone ship, so have to handle it ourselves. So let's dock and inject these
Warp
guys.
drive active.
I don't know how you save that. So it's pretty much saying I changed my overview, but I haven't saved it.
Skill training completed.
Alright, that's good.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
So what we can do is we can add these other ones in here so that way they get all... We got time, so we really don't need to worry about this too much, so... But, better to have them, and... So let's inject. And inject. Alright. So then undock. Distribution, so 2 level 2. So if we wanted to run delivery missions, we could do those. Get our prorater back out and go deliver. They would work pretty good. So let's see here. So Caldari frigate is 3. Or hauler 2. So we'll probably put that up there. And then if we want Starship Command.
Warp drive active.
Spaceship Command. Caldari, that's what we just loaded. Caldari Destroyer, I think, is probably next. And I think we need level 3. Right. And then we need Caldari Cruiser, which is going to be above that. 1, 2.
Docking permission requested.
3.
Docking request accepted.
And then we need Caldari Battlecruiser, level 1. So we can take all these and move them up here under Caldari Frigate 3. So 58 days. I don't know how that increased it. Oop, that didn't work. Why did that not work? Oh, because I put it under Destroyer. I put it in the wrong spot. It's got to go under Destroyer. Oh, so it's only moving one at a time. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. So if I click here, so right there. It's not really telling me what that is. So if we add it up, 1 hour, 2 hours, so let's say 3 hours, that's 4. 11, 17 is 28, 29, 36, 1 hour, 37, 3 hours, 40, and then another 19 is 59. 59 hours comes to 4.5 days. All right, so check. So we got our skills in there. We're good for 4.5 days. So, all right, so let's look at this guy. Let's take these out. Put them in the item hanger, stack all, and put this in the item hanger. Let's do fitting. Come on, you can do it. I don't know why it takes so long for the fitting to open. It's really frustrating. But we could put another armor repairer on here. We got a spot. And I'm going to take this one off. And I'm going to put this one on.
Insufficient power.
I figured that was going to be the case. Hate when that happens. That's a cap battery. That's a cap recharger. So what do I need? I need... You know what? I didn't even think to look at this to see. I do have it. High-speed maneuvering. 5% reduction in micro warp drive capacitor usage. That doesn't help me. 5% reduction after duration and 10% in capacitor use. Okay. Sub-warp ship velocity per skill level. Boost to the velocity. Boost to the velocity. So I think I need some power. So let's see if we go here. Where would power be? Maybe under engineering, CPU, capacitor, energy grid. That's probably it. Skill installing power upgrades, capacitor batteries, power diagnostic, 5% reduction CPU. Don't care about that. Power grid management, I've already got to 5. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. So, I don't have enough power to put that on there. So, I should have brought myself. And by the looks of it, I need, what do I need? Put online.
Insufficient power.
150, but I only have 110, so I need to lose 40. One of the things I would like to do is get rid of these two and put a multi-phasic. So let's go view market. All right, compact thermal hardener. Okay, so then let's go here to where that group is. Prototype thermal. I don't want thermal. I do want Kinetic, explosive, EM, reactive. That's what I want. Reactive. So, there we go. I do have the necessary skills. So, Halima, Udema. Halima is 1.4 million for reactive. Reactive ship's power grid has enough power units running to fit this module. It has enough CPU. I do have the skills. Question is, reactive armor hardener. I know I have a reactive armor hardener on my main, I think. But fitting, I take 1 and 24. So it doesn't really take a whole lot. This one, I want to see, what does it take? It takes 1 and 16. So CPU wise, it's going to take some more CPU, but I think I'm good CPU wise. It's power. So I'm not going to save any power on these guys, but what does the reactive give me? The reactive gives me 15, 15, 15. This one gives 47. And 47. Which is kind of nice. But I gotta lose some power. Oh, can I lose some power? So what is this? Cargo hold. 3 required skill books not injected. For what? Rockets. I don't need rockets. I'm not putting any rockets on this. Yeah. Drone sharpshooting. That would probably be a good one to have. And Cooline's got it. So let's get that one. That might help with some of my other issues. I don't have a missile. What's a sensor leaking? Field upgrades. Why does it say cargo? I don't know. Oh, because of what I have in here, I'm not allowed to use probably the prorator, the prater, but no, those are there. So maybe that's, I don't know. So reactive. This is what I want. Multi-spectrum. So the multi-spectrum membrane, what does it cost? Fitting 130. What CPU do I have left? Oh, I got plenty. Okay. But what is it? 13.5, 13.5, 13.5. So yeah, probably not. But kinetic membrane.
Incoming message.
Kinetic membrane. Kinetic membrane. So let's see.
Captain. Incoming message.
She's asking me, my sister's asking me about a laptop, so I'll have to get back to her. And it's funny because she's on the East Coast, so it's 11:30 there. So her texting me at 11:30 is kind of interesting, but so we can see here, this is doing prototype armor hardener. So it's hardening the armor, but this is shield. That's structure, sorry. Explosive, kinetic, thermal. So that's what we have is kinetic and thermal. We probably need explosive. But that's what I wonder. So EM is already high. So if we did a 15, yeah, I don't know. And that gives 3875. What if I take this off? $2500. Okay, so that lowers it by a lot. So, all right. We switch to an armor repair 2, which I don't think I have the skills for. Requirements, variations. This guy, do I have the skills for that? I do not. Repair systems 4. So I do not. Okay, so that's good to know. So that answers that one. Multispective. So what's the difference between the membrane and the hardener? So adds 40 hit points, no armor hit points. Okay. If we look at the hardener, so here, if we look at the reactive hardener, that does 40 hit points, does some heat damage. Tech level, blah, blah, blah. Max modules of this group allowed is 1. Activation cost is 42. But it's not an active module, is it? I guess it is an active module, which I don't like. I really want a passive module. So maybe that's my problem. I'm not turning these guys on. Well, that would be fitting. Moron. All right, so that's giving 15, 15, 15, but I think I have to turn it on. So, but if I do the membrane and do energized membrane, which is what we were looking at before, that does 13, 13, 13. It doesn't have to be turned on. Now, if we do the level 2, that does 18. And we do have enough to be able to do it. What are they worth? New market details. 911. Ozio, that's only 2 jumps away. And I could get 2 of those and throw them on there in place of those guys. That would give me... So this is a hardener, which I don't think I'm turning on, which is probably part of my problem. Show info. Activation costs. Yeah, I haven't turned it on. So it'll give 40. It'll give 47 if I turn it on, but I haven't been turning it on. Dingbat. So I do the others, they'll give 30. We're not turning them on. Cost a little bit more, but I think I like the membranes better. And then I could throw another armor repair on here if I wanted. So, and these ones show info. Oop, nope. You mark it. It says 2 jumps. I could buy them for $1 million each. A little expensive, but Probably still below. 1.17. I could live with that. So let's buy these. Buy. Okay. OCO should not be a problem. Now let's see if we can find an armor repairer. We're just looking at that remote repair. I don't want that. Armor repair. Medium, right? Yes, medium. No, medium armor repair 1. I can't do the armor repair 2, so 3 Halima. 111,000. That's not bad. Whew, 3,000%. Well, that sucks. Cancel. I'm not gonna pay. I mean, it's only 111,000. $42,000. That's still 79% above the regular, so yeah, that's interesting. So I see my numbers have gone up to 3, so thank you guys for whoever's in here. Appreciate it. Sorry I didn't notice you guys earlier, so it's kind of weird because it also doesn't show. There's Frilner. I see Frilner there. But it doesn't show Nick, so I don't know what's going on. But so Frilner, welcome. Appreciate you being here. Trying to refit my ship so it works a little better. Not that I really need it too much. Damage control I can actually build, so I don't want to buy one of those. But that would probably be the other one. I throw the damage control in there, and that'll actually help with everything. So let's see. I bought the multi-spectrum. Now, let's go pick those up. If we do another armor repair, that's 2. Yeah, the mediums. Ancillary, 528,000. Wow. Enduring, it's only 14,000. Come on. I guess double clicking will show it. 42,000. But that said, that's still expensive. It's like 79% above regional average. So yeah, that's kind of crazy. So yeah, that's kind of interesting. So let's see. We'll just see if we can loot one. All right. So let's do this. We're going to go ahead and run it the way it is. We don't have this guy. So let's put the shield one back on there.
There is already something in that location.
Yes, there is already something in that location. So trying to get another little bit of juice out of it. But that's not quite working. So that one's not gonna, I don't think this one's gonna let me use it because I don't have requirements. No, I do. So then what's the, why did it say I couldn't use it? Maybe the Vespa? Yeah, they're all good. So let's go ahead and put these guys in there, and the hobgoblins, and the hornet, and the Vespa. I don't think this guy will fit. Nope. It's got 10, so we could go ahead and throw another hammerhead in there. All right. All right. So that'll still keep us at the right spot. All right. All right. So we still don't have the any kind of propulsion, but we can live with that. So yeah, I don't see Nick. I do see Frilner. So Frilner, if you're there, I'm not hearing you, so sorry about that. Appreciate you being here. And if you're just lurking, that's fine too. So, and then Colleen is this drone. I'm going to go ahead and pick that up. So let's undock. Oop, that's not what we wanted. Abort. Let's actually do this mission first. Start conversation. All right. Colleen, ship restrictions. All right, site contains normal. Destroy the habitat of the pirate leaders and report back to your agent. Another thing, they have an asteroid colony out there, which used to be their house their workers, miners, and such. So leave them in one piece, for we have no quarrel with them. We'll send a personal transport to pick them up for later. Now, we're thinking, how does this affect me? Well, I'll tell you, we aren't letting this outrage go unpunished, and when people behind this brood are taken care of, I will supply you with a bookmark to their hideout, which is heavily guarded by greased fighters. Head out there, avenge your colleague by destroying their habitat module. Check. So, we're going to say accept. Okay. We're going to now undock and go get this skill. We're going to dock here.
Warp drive active.
All right. Only 3 people in this system, so that's pretty good. The trig makes it so you can bonus to armor repair remote. Penalty to warp speed, penalty to lock targets. So I can only do 50% lock targets, which is kind of a pain. But that's fine. So.
Docking permission requested.
So we're going to inject this skill. Actually see what it does. I could always use some more drone
Docking request
skills.
accepted.
Since my drones seem to get killed a lot, and I really need to get that fixed. So let's go item. We're going to inject. We can inject. Why can't we inject? Don't tell me I already own it. Of course you do. Why would you do that? Drone sharpshooting. Oh, come on. Why did it tell me I didn't have it? Oh, that's so pissy. Drone sharpshooting is right there. So I have it. I just haven't trained it. Well, this is something we can definitely fix. That's 9 minutes. Let's go ahead and add that up top. And 43 minutes. We can also add that up top. These will benefit us right now. And 4 hours, 4 hours, 3 hours, 3 hours. Yeah, we need to add all these drone ones in here. So let's get these guys in here. We're going to put those under the 2 hour one. Actually, it won't let me do them all at once. So we'll just throw them up here like this. All right. So that doesn't increase it much, but we're going to have to probably pay for another queue for next month, but that's all right. All right. So this one, what if I sell it? New market details, 150,000. I don't think it's worth it. I think I'll just put it in my Vexer, and we'll figure out something. Because maybe what's his face doesn't have it. He probably does though. All right, undock. So, yep. So we're going to take that. Yeah, so it looks like Nick took off. So I see Frilner. So it looks like there's somebody else in there as well. So whoever you are, I appreciate you being here. Thanks. Appreciate my lurkers. Even if you guys are sleeping, I appreciate it. Nothing wrong with sleeping. So, alright, so let's do warp to location.
Warp drive active.
And what do we got in here? We've got tungsten. Tungsten. Alright, don't we have any antimatter? Yeah, so let's see what we got. Yeah, so these need to be turned on. What a Nimrod. Which, of course, is a bigger hit on my cap. But... well, this time I haven't been turning them on, so that's kind of poor. Oh, crud. I got a whole bunch of stuff in here, don't I? Yes, I do. Well, let's not get blown up.
Warp drive active.
Should have dropped all this stuff off. So we've got tungsten in there. So this one I can't control where it warps me, so I need to destroy the habitat. So find the habitat. There it is. It's pretty far away, so not a problem. So let's reload antimatter. Antimatter. Alright. Boom, boom. What's the range? 6,000. So let's say keep at 7,500. That's a destroyer. Yep. And that's a cruiser. Nope, that's a destroyer too. Nope, there's a cruiser. Yep. So it's not doing any damage. Okay, so let's do this. That'll slow it down. So now maybe I can hit it. There you go. Okay, let's launch these guys. Well, that took care of that. Yep, that these I'll be able to hit these. 47. Bang. No. Oh. Because of the trigs in the system, I can only manage so many. So that's kind of frustrating, but this is what's our 44. So let's keep at 39. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, there you go. His shields are trying to regenerate, but we're not going to allow it. So let's reload tungsten in these. There we go. There you go. All right. Come on. Ah, I can only do 40. Yeah. That's all right. Let's do these guys. $44. And let's keep at 44.
Skill training completed.
Yeah, it's not. Oh no. So I think the iron is probably the next one. And return to drill bay. $51.63. Actually, that's a little longer. 24 and 18. We'll keep them there. So. So we got all those. So we'll kill these guys off. That should take care of that. Alright. We'll have these guys return. And then we'll find this habitat. There's the habitat at 63. So we got to approach the habitat. Actually, let's say if we reload iron. Then we could actually put in tungsten. So that's 28 and 22. That's 24 and 28. And that is 56. Okay. We got to be within 55, so that's the other thing. Actually, so 44. Keep it at 44. It's not moving, so we should be able to keep it at the range we want. Once we get it to the range we want. So actually, let's launch these guys. Oh, that's right. They got to be a 40. Yeah, no sense. We're going to keep this at 44, then we may as well bring them back in. There we go. I'll just wear it down. Probably. Let's approach. So this one says 28. And that one says 24. Alright, doing some damage. Good, good, good. Running out of bullets, but... misses completely, so let's turn these off because they're missing completely. $151. Nope.
Our module has run out of charges.
This is off. 28's when I got it. We're doing some damage. Not much damage, but we're doing some damage. So hey, it shows I got 5 now. So if you guys want to say hello, I'd appreciate it. Thanks for being here, regardless. Frilner, I see. So I see it over here, but I do not see it on my chat. So sorry about that. I missed it. So what are you out doing? So I'm actually out running level 2 Lai Dai, which is one of my research corps. So I want to get them to where they're positive. So then when I do the Caldari Navy ones, they'll go up along with the Caldari Navy ones. Because I don't have any points with them at all, I'm not getting anything for them. So this way I kind of maximize my bonus gains. It won't give me much, but it'll give me a little bit.
Captain.
Yep. So
Incoming message.
So that's kind of how that works. So my sister keeps texting me, even though it's the middle of the night. So for her. So, all right. Did I destroy it? I guess I did. Yep. All right. So these guys are here. So let's go ahead and dock.
Warp drive active.
And I did already mark one of them. So, yep. So we'll go. But yep. So I did see the cool, but I didn't see the other one. So sorry about that. When I see it, look over here, I see it. So yeah, I don't know what's going on. But hey, thanks for being here. I saw you in the list, so appreciate you being here. So but yeah, we figured we'd probably just do one of these. It was also, I wasted a lot of time trying to figure a better fit for this ship, which I didn't actually implement yet. But yeah, the plan is to at least get Lai Dai so it's got some value, because then when I do the Caldari, their values will go up. So, and I brought all this stuff over here so that I could haul it with me back to the other place, but then I forgot to take it out of my security hold, so that wasn't too good. So all right, so we're going to complete the mission, which will give us a positive standing. Should. So there's her. And now we look, and it gave us a positive standing with Lai Dai. So now I think when we do the Caldari Navy ones and it raises our Caldari stuff, it should also raise Lai Dai. Should. We'll see. Because when I did the other ones, it did Caldari Navy and it also raised Creodon for some reason. But, which I guess if I actually look at Creodon, it says it's Galente Federation, so I don't know why that one changed. Maybe it went down. I don't know. So anyway, so maybe that didn't work. But I haven't raised any of my standings with anyone. I should really research it and then decide what I want to do. So yeah, so I might be wrong with what I'm doing here, but it'll at least give me some positive with Lai Dai. So can't go wrong with that. So I'm going to close this, and then I'm going to activate my salvager and go loot everything to see how much we can make on that. Man, that was slow. So I got 142,000 from the rats. So that was kind of nice. So yeah, so if we look here, I got 127,000 and 127,000 bonus, so that's 254. Another 142 gives me almost 400,000 for that mission, and that's not counting the. I don't know why it does that. Would you stop it? I want to turn it around so I can get to space, so now I can warp to my thing before those drones start shooting at me. So, but yeah, I might be wrong, because now that I look at Creodon, it's actually part of Galente, so it might have been going down when I was doing the other ones. So it showed it was changing, and I didn't actually pay attention to which way it was changing. So I thought, oh, okay, this is new. But I did see that I didn't have Lai Dai. Lai Dai is I think 4 of the 6 research agents my main have are from Lai Dai. And so I really wanted to get the Lai Dai ones up. Problem is, when I did the Lai Dai ones before, it actually lowered Galente because it had to be shooting at the Galente stuff. So just got to keep an eye on that so that it doesn't mess that up. So alright, so let's go ahead and salvage that. Let's bring this one and bring this one. This one is empty, so we'll go ahead and salvage it. So I was using a different salvager last night. I was using that Punisher, and I just felt like I didn't have enough locks. So why is this? Why am I drifting away from this one? This one shouldn't be drifting away. Not sure what's going on with it. Alright, so these are all frigates, so ready? Somehow I'm approaching them, even though I'm not trying to approach them. My cap's almost gone. Which is strange. I've never had that problem with this one. Oh, I bet you it's because of this trig stuff. Yeah, that could be too. Oh, you know what? I usually run this on my main, and so I betcha I don't have high enough skills for these things, and so that's why they're not being the most efficient. I bet ya. So I probably need to add some skills on these guys. Yeah, I didn't think about that. It's actually getting too far away. So let's go ahead and bring this one in. Now it's closing. That's the problem with the micro warp drive. When I put the micro warp drive on, it actually outpaces the tractor beam. Yeah, it looks like I'm going to need to add some skills for these guys, because it's killing my cap. Yeah, we'll have to see here. Show info. Requirements. Salvaging 1. I actually have level 3. That's not too bad. Mechanics is level 5. Survey. Level 4. CPU management level 5. Okay, so we should be good. Not sure why it's costing so much. the tractor beam. Maybe the tractor beam is my problem. Science 3. We got science 5. So nope, that ain't it. I wonder if I got cat problems. Alright. Rhesus is getting lowered, which is perfectly fine. Alright. Do a big boost on this guy. Not much loot. Definitely not much loot. But that's alright. We are getting some salvage from them, so that's good. Which I wasn't really sure I expected. Nothing of value. So yeah, so. Nothing of value. So we'll boost this with micro warp drive, get us there quicker. Cut the distance pretty quick. It's probably going to kill my cap, so we'll see how that goes. Maybe we'll do one more mission here. Just to see if we can get Lai Dai up a little higher. I didn't see what my main had Lai Dai to, but that would be good if we could figure that out. That one mission jumped it up to over 1, so that was kind of nice, but probably the rest of them will tick it away a little at a time, so. Should cut the distance here pretty quick. We'll get these taken care of. So Frilner, what's going on with you? Oh, sorry, my voice is weird. How you doing tonight? Sorry, I should have asked that earlier. Not bad. Did some mining, kind of winding down now. I understand. Sometimes it's all about relaxation. So I'm going to go ahead and remove this one since I keep forgetting to remove them everywhere else. And then I'm going to go back to this dock. Actually, you know what?
Active.
I am not going to do that. I am going to stop. I am going to go to OCO. Nope, already warping. Never mind. I'm going to jump over here to OCO and pick up these membranes, see if they actually work a little better. We'll try one more mission with them, see if they work better. Not that we even got into our armor that time. But let's say set destination. Takes me through year, yeah. Okay. So what kind of mining did you do? High sec. Did you do that group again or with your corp? Because yeah, like you said, those you said yesterday, those mining bonuses are pretty powerful. Hard to really go back to mining regular after you see that. Cool. And are they doing high sec as well, or are they doing some kind of middle sec, trying to do some specialty ores or just whatever they can get their hands on? Does pay to have a nice group. Somebody watch your back. Yeah. I remember that. Yeah, I remember that. Being happy to mine. So, being happy to mine. Just wait for skills to train up. Ironically, that's kind of what I'm doing with this guy, is I'm finding all kinds of skills he doesn't have that I need to train up. And I'm kind of trying to get him going.
Active.
I know, I couldn't figure out why his drones are dying so fast, and now I see why, because his drone skills are all really low. Of course, silly me. I had the drone skill injected, I just didn't train it to level 1 yet, so I bought another one. So hopefully my other guy doesn't have it. If not, we'll figure something out. It was only 150,000, so it's not like it's a huge, huge skill. Well, a 20 million skill that I now don't have, because that one I'll actually resell. But yeah, it's all working out, so. And that's the other thing. So I see on this one that it looks like I need to work on some of my cap skills to be able to get some better stuff going with it. So because yeah, that my cap is really getting killed on this catalyst. So that's one. I wonder. That's going to be under, I would think that'd be under maybe electronic. Electronic warfare, propulsion jam, long distance jamming, sensor linking. What is sensor linking?
Docking permission requested.
Not using any remote sensor stuff. Answer machine target painting. Modules, 5% bonus target painter monitor, signature radius.
Docking request accepted.
Frequency modulation, signal waves, fall off for ECM. Yeah, so there's a lot of stuff in here I haven't quite. Module activation time, 5% reduction in activation time. Activation time is not my issue. I need to figure out which one, maybe it's engineering, is gonna, here's capacitor management. 5% bonus to capacity. Capacitor emission, operation energy transfer, capacitor systems operation, 5% reduction in capacitor recharge time. No, not really, still the same thing. capacitor. Yeah, those aren't really helping. So yeah, I have to look through some more and see what they got. So, so let's grab these two multispectrals and take them back to Colleen. So yeah, high-sec mining, that's not too bad. And honestly, mining the backbone of Eve, I mean, that's how everybody starts. So it's kind of nice to have. So let's set destination. I always enjoyed mining. It was always a kind of nice, quiet time. Now I think now it's gotten a kind of a bad thing. You know, once the mining barges came out, that was kind of really nice. I trained a bunch of skills. I used a. So did you get your? Oh, you probably already used 1 million on your account. I was gonna say if you got your 1 million skill points, you could use that to train up the mining skills and get up the mining barge. Be able to do some other stuff. So that might work, but I realized earlier, you'll get a kick out of this. I realized earlier that the modules I have on this Vexor are active modules, and I've never turned them on. So they really weren't giving me the bonuses to the armor that I was expecting. So I thought that was kind of interesting. So
warp drive active.
Yeah. You know, that kind of one of those X-Lax smooth move of the week. Like, oh, that's why they weren't really going through my armor that fast. But if I'd have turned on the hardeners, that would have probably slowed it down a little bit. But I only had 2 types, so now I've got these multiphasic, and these are passive modules, so that's a lot better because that'll give me the bonuses without having to turn them on. Because my cap is one of the other problems that I seem to have. So yeah, so that was kind of interesting. But I thought, what a doofus. So Dragoon is a destroyer. Oh, good. Got a pretty good drone bay. Never heard of that one. Amar. Yeah, Amar. All right. So let's go ahead and dock.
Warp drive active.
So yeah, I'll throw this stuff in there, and then we'll put these multi-spectrum ones on there. So we actually the last one we didn't even get to our armor, so it was kind of a moot point. But we'll put those multi-spectrums on there so that if we do, then at least that's covered. I was hoping to use it to lower some power, because one thing I don't have on the Vexor is propulsion. I got a micro warp drive that I brought over, but it requires too much power, so that one's kind of getting us. I should probably look for
docking permission requested.
Power management system. What are they called? Of course, now I just went and picked everything up. That would have been a good thing to do before I came back. So, hey, PL Opa, thanks for following. Isn't that the thing with Galente? They just build super tanks and sit there while the drones do the work. Yep, that's exactly it. So yeah, so that works. But it usually helps to actually tank it correctly. Or at least use it correctly, because I was not using it correctly. So, but thanks again, PI Opa, for the follow. I appreciate it. So let's fit this one. I don't know why it takes so long for the fitting window to open. Really delayed, which is kind of strange. So I'm going to take these 2 off, because these are active modules. I don't want those. And I'm going to put these 2 on. And I did check them to make sure I could use them. So now I'm pretty sure I have a micro warp drive here somewhere. Say show info. It takes 150 and I only have 98 left. So yeah, so that ain't gonna work. But we'll figure out something. Maybe if I train up Cruiser a little further, maybe that'll do it. So what is this? Ship is fit with both armor and shield modules. That's correct. Which is okay. Not preferred, but it's working for now. So, but yeah, so let's go ahead and talk to this one. We'll get another mission. We'll see. Looks like it's going to be a pirate, so that's good. The 7 had showed their ugly faces in cooling, set up a legal brothel, being guarded by some of their top pilots. I want that place shut down immediately, do whatever it takes. So find and eliminate the leader of the 7's forces within their compound, then report back to your agent. Okay. So let's say accept. Let's close. Undock. So yeah, so we'll go do this one. I was saying earlier, I gotta log off a little earlier tonight. I got a dentist appointment in the morning, and it's trash day as well. So I gotta get up, get the dogs walked, get to the office. My dentist is across the street from my office, so I gotta get up, get the trash out, get the dogs walked, get to work, and make it to my dentist appointment. So that's always fun. So let's minimize you. Agent 7 encounter. Let's do that. So
Warp drive active.
this is the location of one of Jenkins Brothers, Jenkins' famous outlaw controls close to his registration. Serpentines for years ago. 7, it's called. Named after a small group of comrades with the Serpentines, blah blah blah, blah 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 blah. 7 stronghold rescue, jams on distress. If you can let the heroes who braved the 7 stronghold rescue. It's talking about a movie. That's cool. That's the kind of things that are nice to have added on there. So okay, so this one was what? Am I seriously out of tungsten? Ugh, that sucks. All right. So they want me to get rid of the broth. So this one is 56.44. This one is 28.22. 28.24. So yeah, these are kind of middle ground. So let's go ahead and launch these guys. And say F. And shoot at him. This one might work too. It's a little long. And let's keep it at, yeah, that should work. So we'll pick off a couple. Seven death dealer. Oh, I thought that said seven death leader. And I thought, oh, that's the guy I'm looking for. Alright, so let's turn this one off because that's not going to work. So, yeah. So, that guy's there. That guy's here. Oops. Oh, he's too far out. I can't target him. Alright. And doom. Turn you off. You're just wasting cap. Alright, it takes care of those. So let's mark this. Save. Submit. So this guy's pretty far out. So there's the brothel. So rogue pirate escort. Durham. I'm betting he's the leader. So let's go ahead and drag these guys in, and let's go ahead and head towards these guys. I might be able to mark it and then come back, but I'm gonna load iron in this one, and then I'm gonna put the tungsten in this one, because the tungsten gives me the longest. At least I think it does. Well, these actually give longer with the iron, so maybe the iron is the way to go. 5644. Oh, I can't target. Yeah, I can. I definitely want to take him out. My drones can't go that far. .55. That's my long-range targeting. Oh, man. That's a pretty good hit. So let's keep him at 44, right? 44. Keep him at where we're at, because then he'll probably come in earlier. So yeah, 44 is our good range. And they got to be closer than 40 for me to get them. So let's launch these guys. Launch. And we'll have them hit this guy. Hit these guys. Yep, we already got him. So yeah. Oh, there goes my shields. Alright, they're doing some damage to him, so that's good. He's too far out. Why is he too far out? Because I can only do 3. Which is just silly. Alright, he's going to be done here in a second. Alright, come on. Come on, one more shot. There you go. It's like, come on, you can do it. All right, everybody's dead. So it says dock. So I actually didn't blow up the brothel. Okay, well, that's fine. Guess if I don't have to. Return to drone play. I already marked one of them, so that's cool. Let's see, can we reload? Yeah. All right, they're all back in. And let's dock.
Warp drive active.
So that was a pretty easy one. We might be able to squeeze another one in. I want to see how much bonus we get from this one. I should check my Falstaff, my main guy, to see what his status is with Lai Dai, because that way I'll know once I get it to that status, and I can get the same agents, which is what I want to get, the same research agents. So, because they've got a pretty good mix of skills that I can just switch between.
Docking permission requested.
Nope. So my iron's all gone.
Docking request accepted.
Bunch of plutonium, so you might have to have Falstaff make me some ammo. Actually, he may have some, so I may just have to do a contract to get that over there. So it's complete. All right, so there's our status. So that's her. And Lai Dai went up to 129, so 0.04. Not too bad. Not too bad. Not super, but not too bad. So let's go ahead and switch over to this guy. And go and salvage. Really slow with the switching on this one too, so I don't know what's going on. We'll go salvage and then come back. Get that taken care of. Location, grunt rack, warp to 0.
Warp drive active. Skill training completed.
Training is complete. Getting through more skills. 55 minutes for Caldori Frigate. I won't be around that long, but wondering if I can squeeze another one in. I think I can. I think I can. Depends on how quickly we salvage this stuff. So, but let's see. We made, that was from that one. So we made 213,000 from the mission. We should get the bounty prizes here in a minute. And then we'll see what we get from this. So. Rocket launcher. Can't go wrong with that. Actually, let's go this one, and then let's fly towards this one. Yeah, not a whole lot of ships here. Wonder if I should have blew up the brothel. Didn't say blow up the brothel. I think I blew up something once when it didn't say to blow it up, and I failed the mission, so that's never good. Always better to do what they tell you to do. Yep, gotta be 35. So yeah, because this trig status here, it's kind of messing up all kinds of stuff. Slows down warp speed, penalty to number of targets. Not the best system to be doing missions in, but sometimes that's how it works. Let's go and throw this guy on. Show info. High speed maneuvering is only level 1. Well, there's one of your problems right there. That's probably burning way more than I need to burn. Train level 2. Afterburner, I have level 3. Could train level 4. Navigation, train level 4. Yeah, so let's try that one. See if that works. So it's actually further away. So that didn't work. I'm close to these guys, but now I'm too far away from the wreck, or from the thing. We'll go get that when we're done here. What are you talking about? I'm close enough. Ah, there's a 5. Micro warp drive. Yeah, that won't work on this guy. Hornet and some rockets. Let's bring you and you. Get these pulled in, and then we'll go get that container. I should have. The micro warp drive, that's the problem. It actually goes faster than the tractor beam. Well, there's some iridium. Well, that kind of sucked. Turn you two off. All right, salvage that one. That's good. And salvage that one. Excellent. So let's turn the micro warp drive back on. Get back out here to this container. It eluded us. So 475 in loot. So that's not bad. Combined with the 200, that gives me almost 700,000 for that mission. And like I said, we haven't got the bounties yet on the pirates, but we'll see. So that's probably a good, at least a little bit more. Alright, I'm going to turn this off. Let's target this. Start drawing it in with the tractor beam. I love this salvager. Like I said, it's running a little rough on this guy, but I think it's because of skills. I don't have the same level skills, so we'll have to get that figured out. Lead charge. I could use that. All right. Let's dock. Let's see if we can get another one. What do we got?
Drive
yeah, 12 minutes till midnight. I think I can do it. I think I can. We're going to throw these in there. As we'll use our loot. See what the next one is. The Thing. Good movie. Kurt Russell.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
My wife always says I look like Kurt Russell. I said, I don't think you know who Kurt Russell is, sweetheart. If you think he looks like me. But, you know, no accounting for taste, right? Item hanger. Stack. All right, let's throw... Nope. Let's make vengeance active. And then let's throw this in there and this in there. That should be good. All right, talk to this guy. Blah, 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 blah. Still in Cooleen. I like it. 170, 184. Ooh, that's a good one. Reports of terrorists wreaking havoc. They seem to be in town as much damage as possible. Take care of them as quickly as possible. Be able to pick them out and then work to the rendezvous point. All right. Take care of the terrorist fanatics and report back to your agent. I can do that. Sounds like another easy one. Why does it say? That's weird. They both went red. Good old Kurt Russell. Yep. That's kind of funny because him and Goldie Hawn have been together forever, but never got married. It's kind of like, you know, when you're there together that long, why wouldn't you just go ahead and take care of it? But I think that neither one of them wants to get married. I think Goldie's been married like 4 or 5 times. And I'm pretty sure probably Kurt, those Hollywood people, they get married like they're changing underwear. So
active.
But kind of funny, so. But yeah. I enjoy watching him. He's a pretty good actor. I enjoyed him in almost everything he's been in. So, but yeah, when she said, "Yeah, you remind me of Kurt Russell," I'm like, I'm not sure you know who Kurt Russell is. But he has not aged well. Now that he's gotten older, he's not. He hasn't aged well. So, but then again, probably the same could be said for me. I don't know. The hair went, but the rest of it wasn't too bad. So, it's freaking acceleration gate. That means I can't control where it puts me. So, but that's all right. We'll make it work.
Warp drive
Actually,
active.
did I clear? I did not. So let's clear this guy before we add another one. So I don't think anyone ages well. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point, BI. So the only ones that age well do so on account of the plastic. Yeah, well, but you know, it's weird you say that. I don't know if you've seen Nicole Kidman lately. She's got the money to afford a good surgeon, and she looks like crap. I mean, it's just so 102 for the ones. But yeah, it's kind of weird because it's like, man, that's just bad. So, because yeah, she's one of those where it was like, yeah, she could really afford a good one, and yeah, she does. She looks weird. She looks plastic. She looks like a Barbie, you know. And then you know, I've seen some others like Celia Ward. Celia Ward looks really good. She claims she hasn't had any work done, but she's like pretty old. So it's like, yeah, I think she probably has, but more power to her, because whoever she paid to do it did a really good job. So, you know. But yeah, it's like some of them, they're just like, it's like, you guys are crazy. So, but yeah, Nicole Kidman, she looks horrible. And I'm just like, yeah. And of course, she's claimed, I guess she's gone on several magazine articles and done interviews, and she's like, oh yeah, I've had no surgery. And I'm like, who are you kidding? You know, nobody's face looks like that normally, you know. I'm like, come on, like, you're not fooling nobody. Why are you not targeted? He's already targeted. That's why. Alright, so this guy's a long-range one. Go ahead and get him started. You're not targeting him, so that's good. Got a couple long ones out there, but yeah, she really does look weird. I enjoy watching her movies. I mean, I think she's a good actress, but it's like, come on, don't be lying to us. Like, you know, like we came down with the last drop of rain. It's like, you definitely have had work done. So you're definitely not fooling anybody. So, all right, let's mark this one. Save location so I don't forget. All right, that one's there. My drones can't go past 40, so. Somebody's shooting at me. Actually, a couple of my drones are getting hit, so let's see if pull them back in. Yeah. I can't remember which magazine it was, but there was some magazine where she did an interview for, and it was just like, she said, oh yeah, I haven't had any work done. And it was, I mean, even the woman doing the interview was kind of like, what? I mean, it's pretty obvious. All right, Frilner, have a good night. I appreciate you being here. Thanks again. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow night. Thanks for joining. I'm going to be out of here in a second myself, so I'm just going to finish up this last one. Unfortunately, keep spawning people. All right, picking that one off, picking that one off. Good, good, good. All right. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Running out of bullets. Too far away. Too far away. Hey, what's up, Nick? Have a good night. Have a good sleep. Give that wife a hug. A wife of yours a hug for me, all right? Doing some damage. Good, good, good. F, fire. 2 bullets left. I think I have another reload in here. This one, 55. Only 3. 3 bullets. Thanks for nothing. These are iron. They kind of look like they go further. So I'm going to put antimatter in these guys.
A module has run out of charges.
So I can use the iron in this one. So the iron says 51. How long you been playing Eve? So my character, I'll give you the spiel. So sorry about that. I probably should have gave that to you up front. So sorry about that. But my character is actually 21 years old. My main character. So this is one of my secondaries, but it's pretty close too. But I joined Eve about 4 months after Eve went live. But I have not been playing that whole time. So I played for probably 4 or 5 years in the beginning. Took a couple years off, came back, played a little bit more, and all told, out of the 21 years, I probably paid somewhere between 8 and 10 years. And so, but I have the skills to kind of show for it. So it's kind of really made a difference there. So, all right. So the iron on these guys. What do I also have? Let's try the thorium. Let's try the thorium. See what kind of range I can get out of those guys. So these guys are too far away. Alright. But yeah, so yeah, it is. Unfortunately, this last time when I came back, I had a lot of issues with, so my corp has been around for 21 years as well. And it is actually, I used to be CEO, but I turned the CEO over to a buddy of mine, which worked out good. And, but unfortunately now he's decided to quit. So, and he's completely incommunicado. So I can't seem to get any information from him on what we can do to try and change things. So 18. Yeah, 18. That's not going to help me. So, but yeah, it's kind of interesting because 51. Let's go and see if we can keep at 51. I don't get 51. Yeah, let's do that. But yeah, so that one kind of. But we most of our assets have kind of disappeared, which is kind of bad. I have, and I'll get into that in a second. So, because that's kind of a whole big story. So, but yeah, the CCP pretty much said they wouldn't do anything. And which is what I was expecting, to be honest. They try to stay neutral and that kind of stuff, but they said, well, you're going to have to contact them and and get them to give you the CEO-ship. And I'm like, okay, he's been gone 5 years. How do I contact him? Do you guys have his telephone number? Because it really didn't seem to imply that. So, but yeah, it's kind of funny because they like to. They like to say kind of stuff like that. But yeah, they haven't been any help. So, but one of our main offices was actually in Kino and Keokoa. I know I'm pronouncing it wrong, but they're both trig systems now. And so that's caused a lot of problems because we've got a bunch of stuff impounded in trig systems, and in order to get them out of trig systems, you have to get a status of 4.0 with the trigs, and there's no agents to do missions, and lots of player corps sit in those systems since they're kind of wormhole systems, and gank you. And I'm gonna unlock this one. But yeah, so yeah, it's been quite the interesting scenario. So, but it is still evolving. So, but I had a list of like 10 items that I sent them for that I wanted to talk to them about concerning different things. Ooh, there's a cruiser. We definitely need to take him out. But yeah, so I had like 10 items on my list, and well, it's weird because the only way to get standings with the trigs, other than shooting Edencom, which I don't want to do, because I fly through a lot of systems with Edencom, so I don't want to piss them off, unfortunately. But is to shoot the drones, and so you have to farm the drones because you only get a status increase once every 20 minutes. They're shooting at my drones. Why are you shooting at my drones? But yeah, you only get a status increase once every 20 minutes. And so that's really kind of frustrating. And so, you got to just shoot the biggest drone in order to get the status increase and then kind of fly back to the station. That works out. That's not too bad. But the issue is then you got to deal with the player factions that are in there that are like, hey, we don't want you in this wormhole space. We're going to go ahead and blow you up while you're working on killing these drones. And that's just kind of hurts. So, but yeah, it's been interesting because we've come up with a lot of different things to try. And let me launch this guy. Make sure they're not targeting my drones anymore, so that's good. So, but yeah, so it's one of those. So I was farming them. Then I got ganked by the player corp. So then I kind of went back to high sec. I actually I've been back about a month, maybe a little over a month. And in my first like 2 weeks, I think I ended up getting killed like 10 times. And mostly all imicuses and that kind of stuff. But yeah, so it was one of those where it was kind of like, okay. And so, but it was nice because I was able to, figure some things out. So then I came back to high sec and started doing some other stuff, getting my research agents back on track, starting to do some industry and that kind of stuff. And that actually worked out really well. So it stopped me. And then I got ganked twice in high sec, which was funny. Funny from a perspective of, hey, that's really funny, And so I actually had some people joined my stream and lured me to Udema, which I didn't realize was gank capital of the world, and blew me up. And then I had, about a week later, I had a couple people get on my stream and ask me for help, showing them how to do some pirate sites. And when I went to the pirate site, their whole corp was waiting there. Their whole gank corp was waiting there to kill me. And so that one backfired on them, though, I think, because they killed me, so they got the kill. They blew up my ship. Yeah, welcome back to Eve, exactly. But they blew up my ship, but Concord came so fast because it was in Venoland. So Concord came so fast, they got destroyed before they could even loot my ship. And so it was just like, man, I don't think that worked out in your benefit. So was that just a stray missile that he shot right as he got killed? That was weird. Return to drone bay. All right, so I'm gonna check and make sure I did these. I got them. So, but welcome back to Eve. So yeah, so it seems like I had a buddy who told me, he said, yeah, even if you're mining in high sec now, he said, and you're mining in a Hulk, they'll blow up the Hulk just because the salvage is worth more than what their catalysts are. So they're flying around catalysts, which is what I fly around to do my salvage, And so one of the ones last week said, yeah, you better be careful flying it around. They're going to think you're a ganker. And I'm like, I don't know, maybe that'll keep them from bothering me. But it hasn't worked yet. But yeah, it was really interesting because I don't know. I was telling somebody, I'm like, it's kind of strange because I really don't think I'm important enough for you guys to bring your whole corp in and lure me there. But I think one of the things they try to do is they try to get a negative reaction out of you, like, a bunch of swearing and things of that nature. And I was laughing it off. In fact, I didn't realize they had actually lured me into a trap until after I stopped my stream and I went to bed and I was laying there like, yeah, that was a little suspicious. I don't know that, and that was for both of them. So, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me, But yeah, but they actually did a different tactic the second time. So that was kind of, at least they mixed it up. But yeah, it was kind of funny. So looking back, it was like, hey. But yeah, so now I've got to be a little more careful. So when they blew me up the first night, they lured me to Udema to do some mining for Kernite. They said, hey, there's Kernite in Udema. And I've been told there is. But I guess that's their base of operations. And luckily, I only had a venture, so I just went out with a venture, and it wasn't a big deal. So, and they blew that up and potted me, and it was, it was all the big fun, haha, it was great, And I was like I said, I was completely clueless that they had lured me into this. So I was just like, man, I can't believe I got killed on my stream, and so it was pretty funny, because then when I dawned on me later, I'm like, what a moron, And so then it was, when the second one came along, I was a little leery, but even then I was like, the guy was like, hey, when I see those flashing lights, when you do that pirate site, can you kind of walk me through what you're doing? Because I'm new, and when I see those flashing lights, it kind of is intimidating, and I don't think I hit the buttons fast enough, and blah. And I'm like, sure, no problem. And so yeah, and when I actually undocked, I was too busy talking, but I did after I hit warp to the site, I saw in local the same people that had blown me up the week before, and so I was like, oh, that's not good. Because that's who blew me up last week. And even then, it still didn't dawn on me that, hey, this was a trap. They just logged in with different accounts so they could, And I'm like, oh, my goodness. But, yeah, it was live and learn, But, like, welcome back to Eve, right? But, yeah, it was pretty funny. Because looking back on it, I'm like, man, you've got to be the dumbest guy on the planet. So... I was watching a movie the other day. What was it? And the guy keeps going to the hospital or something, and the doctor keeps calling him the dumbest guy on the planet. I can't remember what that was. Yeah, that's gonna bug me. I have to try and remember what that was. But yeah, it was pretty funny. After the fact. No, I didn't want to put 4 on the same one. But yeah, some days that's just the way it works. So, like you said, welcome back to Eve. So, but it's all fun. It's just in-game money, so not a big deal. But the one that gets me is I just don't quite understand their reasoning. Because, like with the last one, they got nothing out of it except for the kill. And, like the catalysts are going for about $1 million each. So, they had to, there was 5 of them. They had to replace 5 catalysts. I was able to go out, get all my loot. I didn't get all my loot because stuff was destroyed, but I got everything that was in my ship. I looted my ship, which was a battle cruiser, and looted all 5 of their catalysts, or salvaged all 5 of their catalysts. Wasn't any loot in their ships, but so, I made out pretty good, all things considered, and so I was just kind of like, you guys really, other than the kill, but I think that's all they cared about. And then trying to get me to start swearing at them. I found their corp had posted on YouTube, and they had a guy that I guess just swore at them for 45 minutes about how they were just horrible. He used some swear words I've never heard, and it was kind of interesting. But they posted that and said, this is why we gank, because this kind of stuff. So. Wow, I got almost 500,000 for those pirates. Well, that was nice. Alright. I'm too busy talking, I'm not paying attention to my salvage, so. But yeah, so it was kind of interesting. So. Small things amuse small minds. Yeah, and you're right, It is kind of interesting. Like I said, it's just, I don't understand the profitability from it, because you're really not making anything. But I guess if all you care about is getting a kill, then it works. And so in that case, maybe it's worth it. But like in my case, I'm like, nah, I'm all worried about trying to break even in game money wise, And so that's where that kind of comes in. But But yeah, it was kind of funny because, like I said, I was completely clueless. The first one, really clueless, because they were like, oh yeah, there's Kernite in Udema. Just go there. And of course, I didn't know Udema from anywhere else in the world. I didn't know it from Jita. So I was like, okay, and luckily I only took my venture. But I was like, sure, let's try that. And I mean, I didn't even get to the belt before they blew me up. It was like they were shooting at me as I was warping in, which I don't think is possible. But yeah, it was like super quick. And so it was kind of funny. And like I said, when it happened, I was actually laughing about it because I was like, oh man, I can't believe I came out here to do some mining and I actually got killed, And so then I actually said to him, hey, come back to my stream tomorrow. I'll be streaming again tomorrow and this, that, and the other. And not even realizing that, they were the reason I got killed. And so, but yeah, it was kind of funny. So, but yeah, it was, and then, like I said, when the second one happened, I was kind of like, something weird going on here. And so that one was one of those where I was like, yeah, there's something not quite kosher here. So let's figure this out. But yeah, it was still kind of funny because even then it was like, after they blew me up, I still wasn't convinced that they were involved. I knew the people that blew me up were the same ones from the week before, but the names in my stream were not the same. So, but yeah, I guess they got a lot of people in that corp that just kind of hang out on Twitch and see if they can find somebody to jump, which is like, okay, I fell for it, so. But yeah, live and learn. That is one thing I'll say. For all the deaths I've had since I've come back, I haven't made the same mistake twice. So I kind of pride myself on that at least. Because it's like, that's kind of where I have to draw the line, is when I keep making the same mistake over and over and over again. So, but luckily that hasn't happened. So. But yeah, I was losing ships left and right. I actually ended up going out and buying a blueprint for an Imicus because I had lost so many Imicuses that I was like, you know what, it's definitely gonna be cheaper for me to build them myself than to keep buying them, because and they were so expensive. I was like, it's a frigate. Why is it so expensive? Yeah, and I'm definitely killing the cap on this thing. I got to figure out why this cap is dying so fast. Alright. Uh-oh. Not sure how I got a cargo. I must have forgot to loot one. Hate when that happens. But yeah, it was pretty interesting because it was like... But, like you said, it's all part of the learning experience of Eve, so... I love this this salvage ship because I can fly through salvage usually pretty quick, though this one is really causing me problems with the cap, but I think it's just because this guy doesn't have the same level of skills as my main does. My main can fly through a bunch of ships salvaging. If I do level 4 missions, I can fly through the salvage quicker than the missions, so... which is always nice. That salvage is also usually a lot more profitable, so this one hasn't been bad. Ready? This one's actually working at a pace that's pretty good because I'm keeping up with the distances as well as salvaging everything without having to use the afterburner, so that's kind of nice. Or excuse me, the micro warp drive, especially since I don't have any cap. Micro warp drive won't work very well, so. But yeah, once I salvage these, I'll probably go back and call it a night. We may see. It looks like I got 5 people watching, so we'll see if we can find somebody to raid. So if you guys are out there looking and you see anybody that's interesting to raid, let me know. I always like to help out my fellow streamers. A lot of metal scraps. A lot of metal scraps. I haven't looked out there to see who's actually streaming tonight, so. Another metal scrap. Okay, I couldn't remember what it was. All right, let's pump the micro warp drive. That'll get us there in a flash. Or at least get us within the 20 so I can use the tractor beam. Last 2. All right. Let's see, with that mission, so that was bounty prizes for those ones. So that one made me at 254, 142. Yeah, so that made me almost 400,000. This one was 200,000. We'll see what the bounty prizes are, but I've got 300,000 worth of salvage, so not bad. Not bad. Only ghosties by the looks of it. Yep. 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 See if they got anything important. Just some missiles. Just some missiles. But yeah, a lot of metal scraps. That's all right. They work. So yeah, I think those are the cruisers. So that makes sense. So those are actually those usually salvage a little bit better. Usually get something a little bit better from them. So but yeah, we'll do that. Let me see who's streaming. Ghosty Gaming. see. Ghosty Gaming. I don't recognize any of the others. So yeah, maybe we'll go ahead and raid Ghosty. GH0STIE Gaming. Yep, so we'll see. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and dock here while we're figuring this out.
Warp drive active.
I stream, but not today. So yeah, so I'll definitely try to check you out. What days do you normally stream? Okay. I'll keep an eye out. Let me see if I got that spelled right. But yeah, we'll Ghosty Gaming raid settings do not allow you to raid at this time. Okay.
Docking permission requested.
Well, I guess that negates him being
Docking
the one we're gonna
request
raid.
accepted.
Okay. Yeah, that one's watching. That's just a watcher, so that really doesn't. French teachers speaking another language, so yeah, maybe we won't raid nobody today. So let's go with chaotic. He's got a couple viewers, so CHA0T1C_. All right, let's see if he'll let us raid. But CH0T1C_. Oh. Helps if you use the right slash. CH0T1C_. Invalid username. All right. CHA. It's got an A in there. CHAOT1C_. Spelling is fundamental as well, so yeah. So well, there it goes. So yep. So anyway, thanks for being here. Appreciate you guys being here. And I will be on again tomorrow night. So same time, probably around 9:30 Central Time to about 12:30. And so, no, thank you. I appreciate you watching. And hopefully we'll see you later. So, or see you tomorrow. So thanks again for watching.